Brother, get the flamer. The heavy flamer.
Brother, get the flamer. The heavy flamer.
We are the angels of death! Feel the might of the chapter's finest!
I would like to file a complaint.
I love how indiscriminate you are with your flame. You don't need to whip it like a noodle in a swimming pool. Like, what the fuck?
Purge it in flame.
Burn in holy fire.
The time has come, brothers. No mercy.
Shitpost/heresy alert. If you're offended when someone goofs up the lore or talks shit about your favorite chapter of Space Marines, please
Die! But don't worry. Die, but don't worry. I'll fill in the gaps for you.
welcome to the grim darkness of the future, where peace, happiness, and prosperity have been replaced by war, death, and destruction. Not necessarily in that order, but necessarily in mass quantities.
I will endure 1,000 deaths before I yield.
In the last episode, 9 months ago, we were introduced to the sentient fungi known as the orcs,
Roar!
the corn-worshipping heretics known as the forces of chaos that make the civilian casualties of World War II look like a picnic.
Skulls for the skull throne! Blood for the blood god!
List of Cornate massacres. This list is incomplete. You can help by expanding it. I love this meme. I have sent this to people. List of Cornate massacres. This list is incomplete. You can help by expanding it.
And most importantly, the Space Marines of the Imperium of Man, led by the venerate Emperor himself.
We are one in the Emperor and the will of man.
And as much as I'd love to hear about your hyper-intelligent Dark Elder waifu, the dumbass weeaboo space communists, and the
Rattle me bones.
robots, the Xenos stealing your shit this time around are the Gene Stealer Tyranids.
Your infestation spreads no further, alien.
It may sound like despotic deja vu for someone to be stealing your shit again, but that's usually the way these 40k games go. Xenos are either killing something, breaking something, or stealing something.
yeah.
You're deployed to intervene, you realize
Realize
shit
shit's
is
fucked.
and you may as well blow it all up anyways,
So,
and then you
blow it all up.
None who live can survive the flame.
Which may beg the question from your perspective, why not just blow it all up in the first place?
Okay, so it's funny that he picked a Black Templar for this. You know, the whole, why can't we just exterminate us first? First of all, Black Templars don't play that way. Black Templars are, like, the Black Templars want to fight heresy. They want to get up close and personal and kill motherfuckers. Like, you've probably heard the joke, you know, or seen the thing from, if you've seen The Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device where Rogel Dorn tells the Emperor, he was like, we split the Imperial Fist Legion into chapters. The Crimson Fist, the Black Templars, and the Modern Imperial Fist chapter. I'm surprised that second one doesn't have the word fist in it. That is because they are absolute lunatics. The Black Templars are basically what happens when you take German Teutonic Knights and put them in the 41st millennium and give them power armor. They love melee combat. They're all master swordsmen, most of them anyway. They call themselves like sword brethren, sword covens, and they love their melee combat. They love it. And they love fighting heretics and demons and other stuff, but they prefer heretics. So there's even a joke that in 40k, actually, hold on. I actually, change of plans. I need to show y'all this first. Hold on. Let me grab it real quick. Let's see. So you can get an idea of what I mean.
Time of reckoning.
So these are Black Templars. This is Merritt Grimaldus, who's probably one of the most badass motherfuckers in 40k.
Time of reckoning is now. That wretched bloody till cry fest is banned.
You cannot just ban Sanguinilla, Lord Grimaldus.
Why the fuck not?
It's heretical to.
You're heretical. Fuck you. Fuck the Black Templars.
Loyal tantrum. So, to give you an idea, the Inquisition are fucking heretics. Fuck the Codex. Lincoln loyalist. Kill them with extreme prejudice. People who look funny need to die. Yeah, that's the Black Templars in a nutshell. Just, yeah. The Black Templars hate the Inquisition. So, that's the Black Templars.
like Exterminatus nuke from orbit. And to that I retort,
Because it is the Emperor's will, and also purging is really, really fun, brother.
I mean, it is.
the Gene Stealers are doing just that on one of your space hulks called the Elethros, and you're the librarian in charge of salvaging anything of value and purging the Xeno filth.
Your heresy stops
Here!
here!
Alongside Devastator Barakeel, Apothecary Nahum, and Shotcaller Belial, you make up Deathwing, the first company of the Dark Angels chapter.
We are the angels of death.
The whole Dark Angels in bone white armor may be a little confusing, but it's only Deathwing. The rest of the Dark Angels are actually green, even though the Salamanders are already green. But the Salamanders are almost always on fire, so it's not that hard to...
Brother, enough with the Lord. Brothers, retribution is at hand, is our strength. We are the sons of Caliban. Let fury guide your weapons. Let vengeance be your song. We are the angels of death, and our enemies shall fall.
Decked out in Terminator armor, you're larger and more formidable than your ordinary Space Marine, but not so huge that you can't fit through doorways like a menacing full-size dreadnought.
None may block our path.
And you better believe you're gonna need this intimidating armor, because the Gene Stealers you're up against, well, they're not exactly small.
By the Emperor, can the Xenos get any bigger?
And you may be thinking, at least I have 2 Dark Angel Terminators to help me.
Wrong.
I know it may be heresy to shit-talk fellow Terminators.
Bold words for someone in assault cannon range.
Delete this heresy.
Heresy, it burns.
The heresy, it burns.
We heard you were talking shit, brother.
But short of dispensing a few cookie-cutter voice lines and soaking up damage, they are useless.
As someone who's played through this game, not only did I stream it way back when I was first starting to stream, as someone who's played through this game single player, yeah, no, these guys, Barakeel and Nahum fucking suck. I mean, you want Nahum around so he can hear you? Barakeel never hits a damn thing.
We are the angels of death.
That is like one single Xeno.
Steady yourself, brother.
Discipline is their sole strength, as in even if they are on the brink of death, they will not heal themselves unless you instruct them to.
If I need to die, I die standing.
So if you really want to get heretical, you can instruct Apothecary Nahum
Become an
to constantly
apothecary, they
juice
said.
himself up with self-heals like a
You're saving lives, they
he
said.
becomes a Tyranid broodlord punching bag while you inflict heavy damage on whatever's attempting to eat you.
Tyranid bait is not the right word, brother. I prefer expeditionary Tyranid punching bag.
Your skill tree allows
And yeah, sure, I'm cool with that, Andrea, or anyone who wants to play. But if we collab this game, it must be Sister Andrea, Brother Josiah, or Brother Zaruk. We will only address each other that way.
you to make these fellow brothers of yours more powerful, yourself more powerful, or grant additional purging abilities, and I sure as shit didn't blow any of it on them.
Yes, Brother Barakeel, I realize you want better armor, but I can now purge heretics
In 3 different kinds of fire.
At least your objectives are simple, because you'll usually see a one-word description like fight or destroy off
Brother,
at a distance.
that
and I
says
think you've
purge.
already-
Wait. Yeah, fuck it. I played War Thunder for a while, too.
hell you're doing here, so let me save my breath.
The Xenos are coming. We have to exterminate them at all costs.
I'm gonna need more Bolter for this heresy. I'm confused by this heresy, brother. Are the foul Xenos just purging themselves?
Okay, this is actually a glitch that happens from time to time in the game. What happens is that... So, this is actually a very interesting glitch. What's supposed to happen is that the Tyranids are supposed to spawn at their spawn points. Naturally, they're supposed to spawn in, and then they're supposed to maneuver. You know, the AI will instruct them how to maneuver against the player. Here's the problem. Sometimes, if the players are moving too quickly, or if the players spread out, or if maybe some of the spawn points have been blocked in some way, the AI has... Because remember, the AI has to rapidly make these changes because the players are always moving. So sometimes, if the AI can't keep up fast enough, the Tyranids get placed in the ceiling or the walls. And because they can't do anything, they end up, well, dying. I don't know if it's because they take damage while they're in there, or maybe because they can't act, they just die. I have heard, now I don't know if this is true or not, But I have heard that one of the ways the game's kind of done is that Tyranids have, when they spawn, Tyranids have like this timer on their life bar that ticks down, and when the timer, like the internal timer of the game runs out, the Tyranids die because they weren't able to get to the players, and that way the AI can keep respawning more Tyranids without, you know, stacking so many of them up that they crash the game. So in this case, either they got spawned into the ceiling and they died, or maybe their internal timers ran out and they dropped dead. I'm not sure. But that's what causes this.
Predictably, once this string of objectives is complete, you realize the gene stealers lived up to their names by stealing your genes.
Yeah, so this joke, the gene stealer stealing genes, that joke's never going to die. But the main thing about gene stealer infestations is that gene stealers do exactly what they say. Gene stealers are capable of stealing the genetic material of the people they fight against. And God forbid, oh, and one more thing, gene stealers will sometimes take that genetic material back to their spawning or brooding pools so the hive mind can make better Tyranids. And I don't know about y'all, but the idea of having Dark Angel gene seed used to make Tyranids is fucking terrifying. So, the answer is simple.
And decide to incinerate the place exterminatus style.
It was impossible to remove the traces of our gene seed from the bodies of the aliens.
That.
So Grandmaster Belial vowed to destroy everything instead.
Kaboom? Yes, Rico, kaboom.
Consider this a clear division in the video.
Our guns have fallen silent, brother.
Because the single player, especially on the No Mercy difficulty, can be a frustrating, overwhelming with annoyance,
it's
and
bad.
underwhelming with content experience where you feel like a lone guardsman against a legion of Xenos. Let me tell you about the Tyranids. But the multiplayer is 5 times better, a totally different animal.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Huh. Y'all still there? What happened? Shit. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm probably gonna lose y'all in a second. Crap. What happened? Okay, well that's weird. OBS is not... Hey! So... don't you guys love it when your internet fucking sucks? Good news. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so that could have been bad. Like, that was not a soft crash. That was a hard crash. Like, everything got disconnected. All the lights on my router went out. So, we're good now. That was terrifying. I apologize about that. Cataclysm, if you're here, I'm sorry. We're going to have to stitch that together. So, wait, I've got an idea. Okay, so we ended right around the time Badger's, the thing went kaboom in the video. Cataclysm, if you're here, what if we edit this bit together so it looks like the kaboom actually broke the stream and, like, it had to reboot? That would actually be pretty funny. So, anyway, let's finish this video, shall we? Again, I apologize. Internet's out of my control. I'm hoping it won't be like this while I'm playing with my Elda and the others, but I think it's calmed down now, so we'll see.
And it feels heretical even looping it in with a single player because it's a complete
on Emperor, how it must be played.
Xenophobia increases.
You know you're in a 40k game when instead of saying waiting for players, it's waiting for brothers.
Brother! Brother!
I'm too loyal for this shit.
Brother!
Brother! Look at Psycho, he's ready to smack a heretic.
What's up?
First of all, multiplayer allows you to play 6 classes instead of just 1. Not that I hated playing a librarian.
Basically, I don't know what a librarian looks like because I can't fucking read.
But heavy weapon specialty granted me an assault cannon and abilities like zero spread, a devastating mine, and a virtual A10 warthog for an arm.
Assault cannon deployed.
Blood ravens be like me, an intellectual. Oh, the size range.
No, dude, you got this.
Nah, you bitch. Both my ults.
Look
Watch.
at him. Look at him.
That's zero accuracy on that rate of fire.
Easy for somebody with a fucking A10 warthog strapped to their arm to say.
Run to me, brother. They'll all get fucked if they run into it. Just watch.
Boom.
Done. Apothecaries are important because with half the Tyranids being able to tear
These
through
are
your armor like a
Cheetos or
Cheeto
Doritos.
bag, you're gonna need an answer to
H!
key, which happens to be a needle drill the size of a baseball bat.
Stimulants deployed.
Apothecary required.
Brother, I need an apothecary.
I need an apothecary. This Tyranid whispered in my ear he needed one too.
You would do that. You would do that. The apothecary walks up. You think he's gonna heal you. You think he's gonna heal you by stabbing you with his needle. He just punches you in the face.
Whatever, I'm going in.
Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. The cooldown. There, I'm gonna drill your ass.
By the way,
there you
the
go.
little
Hey man.
For
how many
phrasing?
fingers am I holding up? Turn off your heavy flamer so I can tell you. Hold on, I'll get you. There you go.
Thank you, brother.
Tactical specialty was a must-have because he can revive a fallen brother.
Your duty is not done, brother.
An Interrogator Chaplain is a no-brainer because he can revive 3 fallen brothers, temporarily reflect all incoming damage, and temporarily become invincible, which makes him broken as shit, the best looking, and overall a force to be reckoned with.
Pain is meaningless to me.
So, let me explain what an Interrogator Chaplain is. So the Dark Angels, their whole thing is that the Dark Angels are searching, well, not anymore, but their whole thing originally before the Lion came back, spoilers, is that they were looking for the Fallen. The Fallen are the Space Marines who betrayed Lionel Johnson, their Primarch, during the Horus Heresy. An Interrogator Chaplain's job is if they find members of the Fallen, they bring them back, the Interrogator Chaplains, well, I was going to say torture, but it's a lot worse than that usually. And they basically do all the most horrific things you can think of to them to get a confession out of them. And as soon as they get the confession, the Interrogator Chaplains kill them. So, yeah. Pain is meaningless to me. Yeah, Interrogator Chaplain. These guys, you don't want to mess with them.
Can I speak to your manager?
The point I'm making with all of this fuss about classes is that multiplayer offers both variety and specialization, whether you're looking for something different or you just want to play someone that suits your style. You can move far beyond the librarian of the single player, and Retribution just isn't the same
you need
without your
help.
brothers.
Brothers, to partake in our crusade is to be immortal.
It's worth mentioning at this point to turn Codex rules on because it is a far less grindy experience, and more importantly, friendly fire is off. With the amount of heavy flamers we run, I'd say the Codex Astartes does support this action.
We may get burnt, brothers.
Yeah, the first thing that you do, of course. Yeah.
The space book says this is bad.
Don't up your DPI. There's no need to do that.
It says we can't do that.
Well, I can't read!
Just roast my flames.
Okay. Yeah, fuck Leandros. I hope in Space Marine 2 we find out what happened to Leandros. I hope he's either dead or he's like still a battle brother. Like Titus is a lieutenant now, which is great. I mean, he's a Primaris lieutenant, which means he's training people. I hope Leandros is dead, and if he's not dead, then we at least get like some lines where, you know, where Titus is like, yeah, or something like, you know, goes like, Brother Leandros still serves in the 5th Battle Company, or something like that. I want to know what happened to Leandros.
Everybody gangster until Lolly Rick pull out the heavy flamer. Which conveniently leads me to my next point. Weapons.
I'm gonna need a heavy flamer for this heresy.
In the single player, you've got to use a versatile weapon. You've got big targets, small targets, close targets, distant targets, so much of the arsenal you can't use because it doesn't meet all those requirements. Take the Redemption, for example, the badass scatter bolter that
Yeah, the shotgun
blasts away
bolter.
in a ricochet of righteous steel.
Death to the enemy!
God, the ragdoll with that is so good, Heavenly.
Yeah, it just
You
flew
shoot them
across the
so
cliff.
far.
Stormbolter and the Stormbolter.
Yo, this shit ricochets? What the fuck?
Yup.
In the single player, you won't have the range.
Okay, well, just a mirage. So I've had people actually tell me that Mirage is actually pretty good. It's only 16 hours, which there are some people out there who are like, oh, why isn't it longer? the developers said Mirage was supposed to be kind of a reimagining, or like it's supposed to go back to basics, like the first Assassin's Creed game. So I'm cool with that. I'll have to get it at some point.
Hit the dudes with grimdark Panzer Shreks, or anything at a distance for that matter, and your brain-dead brethren sure as shit won't notice them, so you're boned due to lack of range. But in multiplayer, you can combine your redemption with a heavy flamer, Spear of Caliban, and Stormbolter for coverage at all ranges. You cover your brother up close while they cover anything at a distance.
For the Emperor!
That's also the reason why Melee is a bit of a joke, because on normal difficulty, I love crushing heretics and merciless retribution.
My faith is my shield.
By all accounts, it was no more
Than a hulking mass of steel.
But with any higher difficulty, it just doesn't work. Not only because Tyranids specialize in melee combat as apex predators, but so many Gene Stealers can one-shot you, it's paramount to purge them before they get close. Furthermore, damage is localized, as in if a Gene Stealer chomps your right arm, you can't shoot, and slashes your legs, you can't run away.
Well, you can still... Okay, that's kind of a misconception. You can still use your weapons. It's just your arm is going to sway a lot more, meaning it's harder to be accurate, and your weapon is going to jam more often. You can still fire. It's not like you can't use your weapon. And yeah, if your legs are damaged, then sprinting, you use more stamina to sprint. As for the head, I think that messes up your targeting and everything. And if your chest takes too much damage, you fucking dead.
So again, Melee is a tough sell.
Cannot move.
Hey, at least you can use a power fist with every heavy weapon, so it may not be a sword or an axe, but you can still smack a heretic.
Feel the might of the chapter's finest.
Die!
You get the point I'm hammering at. Every weapon in the arsenal is at your disposal with brothers by your side in multiplayer.
Except Thunderhammers. I don't think there's Thunderhammers. You have power mauls and, like, you know, power swords, but I'm pretty sure the Thunderhammer is not an option. I think. I know the Lightning Claws are, but I don't know if the Thunderhammer is, which, if it's not, that makes me sad. Because the Thunderhammer is one of my favorite weapons in 40K, so...
Instead of a handful of versatile ones in the single player,
Hey, Holt.
which means more fun, more purging, and of course, indiscriminate use of the heavy flamer.
Burn in holy fire.
I tell you to stop using your flamer so that I can see. First of all, this is a heavy flamer. Why are you flaming me? I'm right.
My flame does not discriminate.
I'm an equal opportunity flamer.
Equal opportunity... You wouldn't... You wouldn't... tell that to a salamander. You wouldn't burn an Eldar child, would you? Because the flame of the Emperor covers all. Just proceeds to burn everything. And yes, for those who know the lore of the salamanders, you'll get that joke. If you don't, Vulcan, the Primarch of the salamanders, burned an Eldar child to death once.
Equal opportunity purging. Hey. No.
You're like a disciplining mother with like a spray bottle, but instead it's a heavy flamer.
No.
It's heavy for a reason, because the Xenos you're up against I like to categorize as apex predators, suicidal apex predators, and apex predators so large that they can only be
Yeah, I don't know if y'all can see that. It literally says Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, these are Scythe-strain Gene Stealers. So, the thing about Gene Stealers is that just like the Tyranids, the Gene Stealers are constantly adapting. They will adapt to counter whatever situation they find themselves in. So you may kill 1, 2, or 3 of them, but by the time the 4th one comes around, it's found ways to adapt to whatever you're using to kill it. So...
described as virtually immortal.
It's a big boy. It's a big boy. Get out of my way, Clue. Get out of my way.
I'm too chunky.
Yeah. Oh.
That's not a hive tyrant, by the way.
Gotcha. You'll come up in a second.
No, we'll be fine, Clue. You got an assault cannon and a heavy flamer, he'll go down. There you go.
Technically, the Scythe strain is virtually immortal, and the Brood Lord is virtually immortal and psychic. So, rule of thumb, Cthulhu-looking Xenos are superior to non-Cthulhu-looking Xenos.
What is this? Get behind me, brother.
Cthulhu fan club out here.
And if it's a 20-foot-tall praying mantis bug-looking thing that just cuts your buddy in half and doesn't go down with an initial burst, it's either a Scythe strain or a Brood Lord.
Retreat now.
You may want to to
Pull
start
back.
a tactical withdrawal.
Yeah.
Because 2 more are on their way.
Retreat now for victory later.
All right, everything you got.
Wide on
Everything
right,
you got
boys.
to the Brood Lord on the right. Just do the one close to the objective. As soon as he gets
It's
here,
so-
Goose, hit your reflect,
Yeah, come
and
on.
after it's done, hit your
getting
invincible.
I have to bounce back. I got the reflect damage.
You're honestly not going to be able to see anything. Just keep
Yep,
tanking
yep,
him. We
yep.
got a heavy flamer
he's down.
and assault cannon just laying into him.
Goose.
It doesn't
What?
matter if
I
you
can't see anything,
They gotta
man.
be so chunked.
down.
They gotta be
This
so
image
chunked.
my
I got you. You're coming back.
That's
Thank
one
you, thank you.
down. One down.
SMH my damn head, bro.
That's it.
There we go.
They're
I can't
toast,
see a
they're
fucking
toast.
thing.
When the 20-foot-tall, genetically perfect apex predator gets mowed down by a bunch of dipshit farmers with flashlights.
You do not insult the guard in front of me. The guard, sure, yeah, they're nothing compared to the Space Marines. But, like one World Eater said from the Horus Heresy books, the fool who calls a las gun a pathetic weapon has never had to charge across a field of 100 with 100 of them shooting at him. So, yeah.
I could rant about the bullshit psychers that can one-shot you with heresy, but I don't want this video to quadruple in length for the sake of Xeno sorcery space magic.
I am calm.
What sorcery is this?
Yet no matter how terrifying the Xenos you're faced with, they all have a glaring weakness with no known counter. Doors.
This is a point of strategic import.
Thank you,
It
brother.
makes it weird that doors are the pinnacle of strategy in Deathwing, but deciding whether to lock them, unlock them, or simply power fist them open for a rapid escape is the closest it comes to chess.
Now the reason for this is because back in the, I'm going to say 90s, there was a game called Space Hulk. And it was about the Blood Angels going into a Space Hulk to fight Gene Stealers. And there was also a board game version of it called Space Hulk. And the whole thing about it is you have to set your Terminators up to basically protect themselves or each other by like putting them into positions using Overwatch and then using your weapons on the Tyranids, because if they got close to you, they could kill your guys easily. So the whole idea was lock certain doors, funnel them down choke points, and kill them. And if you need to run, power fist the door open, but remember that it's now open and you can't lock it again. Yeah, there's an Aliens board game, which is very similar to Space Hulk.
I leave only rubble.
You're insisting on a
Fisted!
A quick tutorial on doors. These are the most important things. Not even fucking Hive Pirates can get through that shit.
That's how you go through doors.
This is gonna keep him out, right?
Yes,
Don't
if
do
you
it,
hack it. Oh, let's close this door behind us. Oh wait, we can't.
Oh
And this is
wait.
where I'd lock the door. If there was one.
All right, this isn't what we're actually supposed to do. Now come. No, come through. Why are you like this?
Get in here, brother. I'll block it. I'll block it. I'll block it. I can
block
shut
that
it.
shit,
Don't,
yeah.
I'll get it. Oh, I can hear him right there.
Pretty sure that was the Hive Tyrant from last mission.
He is right there, and he is so mad.
He's pissed, brother.
We do not want your Girl Scout cookies, brother.
It should also be mentioned that doors and entryways are the most dangerous
Yeah,
adversary
they are.
in all of the Alethros because they can swallow you without mercy or meaning.
There's a lot of. Yeah, he's probably in this.
Oh,
thing
that
hasn't
seems
opened
fair.
up.
That seems fair. I gotta purge this heresy right.
Looks like heresy to me, brother.
I don't see anybody.
Heresy is now airborne. Get this off my screen.
I'll fucking light him on fire though. I don't give a shit.
Open the door. Open the door.
I'm trying.
Brother.
It's blocked.
So it's just stuck there like a big piece of shit? The Codex Astartes does not support this action.
Brother, I am
Pinned here!
If you don't get stuck, you'll experience the best the game has to offer outside of the heavy flamer, which is the environment.
Oh yeah, the environments
From
are
the biggest
beautiful
creature
in this
the
game.
universe to the massive cathedrals, holy shit is it ever well done.
Does the architecture bring honor to the Emperor?
Yes.
Yes. Are we overloading the reactor to purge it all in flames?
Also
in 5
yes.
minutes? Also yes.
Look at my screen, I'm freezing my ass off in here. That's such a good solution. Brother.
Brother, are you cold?
Brother, I am chilled here. And the better decisions you make, the longer you'll stay alive, the more purging you'll do, and the more renown you'll earn to spend on upgrades like faster reloads, beefier health, and weapons that never jam.
I don't always jam my spirit Caliban, but when I do, it's because the sight strain is breathing on my face.
Yeah.
My face when I see a Hive Tyrant and I'm reloading.
Yeah? No, there are moments of fear. It's like, literally, in this game, if something big's charging at you and you hear a tsk, and your weapon jams, fear. Unadulterated, pure fear. Like, the scariest sound in this game is not just the Tyranids, it's the click of an empty weapon or a jammed weapon.
It increases HP by
panic.
30% for each body part. A fellow space marine just walks up and jabs you in the arm. You're still at 100%. Cosmetics are available too, which you can frown upon all you want, but you've really got to grind for them, and at least they aren't microtransactions.
The skins is the indomitable assault cannon of wrath.
Holy shit, Psycho, that's such a neat skin. Fuck.
Oh, well, thank you.
Traitor's Doom, Destruction's Glory, the voice of devastation, torment of defiance.
Gonna be real, the skins are cool and everything, but I really, really, really wish they had added, they had like turned some of them into like relic weapons. So like, for example, maybe you get a relic assault cannon that, you know, has better accuracy and less recoil, but it fires a bit slower. So there's that. Or, you know, maybe an assault cannon that shoots frag rounds, because there are bolt rounds in 40K that explode upon hitting. Well, bolt rounds explode when they hit a target, but they're ones that explode like grenades. So maybe an assault cannon that has explosion radius damage. That'd be cool, but they didn't do that. So,
It's in pain of the heretic. Jesus.
Yeah.
Wait, is that?
Wait. I can really ham that up. Just.
Bane of the heretic, torment of defiance, traitor's doom, destruction's glory, voice of devastation.
God. Oh, it's hilarious.
I'm glad that I successfully deceived you until the end of the video, because the greatest enemy in the entire game? Frame rates. Even with a monster rig of an i9 7980XE and a 2080 Ti, I consistently cratered to sub 40 FPS from the sheer amount of Xeno filth and heavy flamer on my screen.
it's better now. The frame rate is better now. The problems are the game just being stable enough to run. Deathwing Ultimate Edition, which is basically like with everything unlocked and having everything in it, it's the best version of the game. It's fixed a lot of the frame rate issues. They still happen from time to time, but that's mainly because of all the Tyranid scum on screen. But the biggest issue is getting the game to run. Because when I played the game just for fun, yeah, there were times where the game just crashed. It will just crash for no reason. So, take what you can get.
Purge them in flame!
The Emperor's finest.
My graphics card is gonna break. It's gonna break.
God, are these flames raging?
No, they're not. Thank God.
I still am at 40.
But I'm also glad and most thankful that I had my brothers beside me, because we had Jackal, who knows everything about 40K.
Lionel Johnson is the Primarch of the Dark Angels. The only reason he hasn't returned is because he's literally just asleep.
Not anymore. The lion is alive and on the hunt. He actually saved a lot of his sons, Dark Angel sons, from an attack by the new big bad chaos demon. What's his name? Borat? No, what's his name? Borash or so, I don't know. There's a new chaos demon on the block basically, and he's this master of the forge and machines and all that other kind of stuff, and he's trying to become a chaos god. So Vashtor, that's it, Vashtor. Vashtor broke into the rock, which is the only piece of Caliban that's left, and it's also where Lionel Johnson is sleeping. He broke into the rock with a bunch of Chaos Space Marines. It looked like the Dark Angels were going to get overwhelmed, and then Lionel Johnson, woke up, which was great, and then after gathering together a bunch of the Fallen, who he now names the Risen, because they've risen up to assist him, he went and saved his sons. So now Lionel Johnson is on the hunt, wiping out, chaos and problems in the Imperium, and Gilliman, who's basically running everything, has been hearing stories about his brother returning, but they have not met yet in the lore.
Jello, who knows next to nothing about 40K.
What is that? It's my ex-wife, Karen.
Karen, that fits.
I'm gonna.
I already gave you the alimony.
Burn the custody paper.
Kids, I'm coming.
Turned it shut.
Can't keep you from me forever.
And Heavenly, who fits somewhere in between.
Sounds like a bunch of
Nerds!
blood for the blood god. That's clearly some heresy.
I hope you had fun breaking heretics in half with me.
Light will not save you, Falzino.
And even if you didn't, we purged them all in flame and bounced on out of there anyways.
Their shelter has become their tomb.
The end. I'd like to extend.
The end. Also, Badger, awesome dude. If y'all have not seen any of Badger stuff, go do it.